When NoClip came to me and asked if I wanted to guest host a documentary for them, I had a lot of pretty wild ideas. Like, it'd be so much fun to learn about the development of LA Noire or even Mass Effect Andromeda, but those games were probably a little bit unrealistic. What I settled on was a really unexpected and surprisingly heartfelt game from a company known for their comedy gaming YouTube channel. You can just stay in the background too if you want. That's fine too. Isn't it like incredibly sharp?
Act like I'm not here.
Okay, yeah. How did the Game Grumps begin?
I thought it would be funny to make a Let's Play channel, and so we made one.
And then here you are.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of, yeah, that was it really, right? Like, I was busy doing cartoons, and then Let's Plays were real popular, and then just thought it was a funny idea to do Let's Plays, like, haha. And then I think we got 100,000 subscribers right when we launched, and we were like, oh.
Oh.
And then suddenly it was making a decent amount of money, and we were like, oh,
cool.
I guess this is for real then.
Would you ever have guessed that you would end up having like this sweet office with 13 people working for the company?
Guessed, no. Hoped, yes. I think even before Game Grumps, I always hoped that I would have some kind of space that people could feel free to create. I think just that sort of general desire, and then having something like Game Grumps where we need staff and we need people to do different roles, it sort of just made sense to build a place like that. So like everybody who works here sort of has the opportunity to like work on their own stuff if they want. Mm-hmm. Just because, I don't know, I feel like that's how I was able to create Game Grumps, because I just had the freedom to do whatever. And also just because like everyone's got their passion projects, and I feel like it's sort of a crime to steal that from other people. Dream Daddy was cool because it was like exactly what I want out of this company and my collaborators, right? Vernon came to me one day and said, I have an idea. I want to make a dad dating simulator where you're a dad trying to romance other dads. And I was like, I love that. Yes, absolutely.
When Vernon came to you to ask about Dream Daddy, did you seem nervous at all? What was that pitch meeting like?
Vernon always seems nervous.
That's true.
I originally started working at this place called Maker Studios. It was sort of like a tech startup YouTube content creation thing. I started there as an office PA, and then after a couple months, because it was a startup, they quickly promoted me to a talent manager position. So while I was working there, I met the Game Grumps. After a while, I just sort of got it in my head that like I wanted to go off and do it on my own. So I saved up a bunch of money. I was ready to like quit my job and like either succeed or starve to death. And you know, during that time, like I had created Hot Pepper Gaming with my friends, and I had built a friendship through some of the Game Grumps through there. And Aaron and Brent found out that I was thinking about leaving my job, and they made me an offer to like just come make stuff with them instead. And I think that was one of the better decisions I've made in my life, to say yes to that. I think like a lot of people, like I had in middle school been like on Newgrounds a lot, and like I was a fan of Ego Raptor's work, and you know I ended up getting to know Danny before he started on Game Grumps. So you know, my impression before I came onto the Game Grumps was that they, you know, like they were dear friends by that point, and you know, like them asking me to work for them was really cool because it was like coming home to a family.